Hey book nerds, this is my wrap up for the months of March and April, and I probably in total I read about 15 books. Not sure which ones were the months. I'll probably put them in the post below if you really want to know which books I read in each individual month. But yeah, I'm going to show you the books that I don't have anymore, or they're, ebooks. So as usual, I will say what I thought about it in like 1 or 2 sentences. So the first book I read was Emblaze by Jessica Shirvington, and I thought this one was incredibly action-packed, and it did a lot of more, it was, shit. Hey book nerds, this is going to be my wrap-ups for the month of March and April, and since I was working during February and March, I was pretty dang busy, so I didn't have as many time to read as I liked. Sorry, I have like a piece of hair somewhere on my face, but so I want to say I read about, I don't even know how many books, but in total for the 2 months I read about 15 books. So I'll just get started. The books that I don't have in front of me anymore, or I like swapped. Emblaze by Jessica Shirvington, if you can see that. This was probably one of my favorite books out of her series at the moment, and I thought it was done really well. There was a lot more questions answered, and I really liked the romance in this one, so that one was a really good read. The next book is Things I Can't Forget by Miranda. Kenneally. I forgot to include this one in my other wrap-up, but I really do love Miranda's contemporary writing. She embodies a lot of realistic characters, and I am proud to say that she is probably one of my favorite contemporary authors. So if you haven't read any of her books, you should check it out because I really love them and they're really funny. I don't know if you can see that cover, but her covers are really cute. And then this one is being hailed as the book of the year, and this is The Fifth Wave by Yancey. He is actually a children's author, I believe, or middle grade, middle grade, and he started his foray into YA, and this book, it was really slow at the beginning, I want to say. It was slow in the beginning, and it took me a while to get into it, but once it did, it didn't let me stop. Like, I kept wanting more and more and more, and just because it was a little bit long, I didn't even mind in the end because it was just that good, and I really love aliens and survival stories, so this is a book to watch if you really enjoyed this one. I gave this one a 5 out of 5. And then the book that is not, it's a manuscript. While I was at Penguin, I was privy to the manuscripts there, and I do have some, but I want to see if I could probably get galleys because some of them are really like, they're not even edited, so they might change. And this one is Frozen by Melissa de la Cruz by Michael Johnston. I haven't actually read any of Melissa de la Cruz's books, and I was really surprised at how much I like this one. This is set in a world where it's basically an ice age, and I was really excited to read about the world building, and it was a little slow in parts, and I really did like the characters. The characters weren't as strong as ones that I read, like let's say Cassie in The Fifth Wave, but it was still a pretty good read. I liked the world in this one because it's in the future where, yeah, basically it's winter all the time. So I like that part of it, and there's also magic in this one, so if you like that, you should check that one out. I think it's coming out in September, so yeah. I think that was it for books, for ebooks and books that I don't have anymore. I also read Don't Turn Around by Michelle Gagnon. I really, really love this one. Surprised at how much I like this one. It's about a girl who's a hacker, and she wakes up and she has like scars all over her body, and she tries the whole time to find out who did this to her, and she meets characters along the way, you know, trying to help her and all that stuff. So it was really good. There's a lot of technical, I really want to get that here, sorry. A lot of technical terms in this one. So if you're not into computers and that, you know, all that stuff, techie stuff, then maybe you can check them out on Google. Like, I did have to Google some words in here in this one, but I thought it was fantastic because I am such a tech nerd. So yeah, this one's a good one. And then I also read My Arc of the Goddess Inheritance by Aimee Carter. This one is the last one in the trilogy, or is it a trilogy? I don't even remember anymore. But I thought this one could have been done a lot better. It wasn't a really strong finish. I think I changed my mind about this character. She was very whiny. So if you don't like whiny characters, then yeah, get this one. But I want to say it is good for any romance fans. So if you like romance, then this one is for you, because she does, like, she's totally in love with her guy in this one. So yeah, check that one out. And then this one, if anyone follows me anywhere, I was dying for this one, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea by April Genevieve Tucholke. I don't even know how to say that, but just because the cover already appealed to me and it had the devil in the title, that really called to me. So I wanted to see what this take was about, and I felt that this was really, it was a really creepy read. I had no idea really what was going on in most of it, but I thought it was interesting, to say the least. So if you are looking into having read about the devil in a teenage boy, then yeah, make sure to check this one. And then I was surprised at how much I love this one, Black City by Elizabeth Richards. This one, I don't even know what to say, because there was a lot of storylines, and I thought the world was also really different. I want to say they're kind of like vampires and humans. So, you know, the divide between vampires and humans, and what happens when, you know, a vampire falls in love with a human and all that good stuff. But I'm not gonna say it's a Twilight story, because these characters are definitely different, and I really enjoyed reading about this world where, you know, everyone is segregated into different species. I want to say species. Even just the beginning, it really like drew me in. I want to say it's a little bit more mature, because there's like violence in it, I want to say. So make sure to be aware of that. And I am really excited for the Phoenix book coming out. So yeah, I can't wait for that one to come out. And that's Black City. And then the next book I read is Poltergeeks by Cummings, and this is from a Canadian author, and I was really excited to have Sean actually tweet me about his book. So maybe I'm gonna do a giveaway for this with him as well, so maybe like 1 or 2 copies, I'm not even sure. But I thought this book was really cute. I do like magic, so this is about a girl named Julie, and she is a witch. So she happens to have these powers, and you know the usual powers, like her mom is like this expert witch, and she wants to be as good as her mom, but then her mom gets kidnapped, so she has to save her. So that was the goal of the story. I thought it was really cute. I actually really like this one. So yeah, this one, I don't even remember what I gave this out of, because I haven't even written my reviews, but yeah, I really like this cover. This is the part where the poltergeist actually starts making everything float, so that was interesting. Whew, just getting my voice is getting scratchy from talking. Stealing Parker by Miranda Kenneally. Like I said, I really enjoy her writing. This is another book set in the, I want to say, 100 Oaks series, and it is really done well. This is basically a girl where she had the perfect life and her mom decides to basically leave because she has become a lesbian, and the main character doesn't know what she wants to do with that information, and she starts to rebel, and she starts, you know, talking with boys, and she starts, I want to say, flirting and all that stuff. So I thought it was interesting and how realistic her characters are woven into the story. I mean, sometimes I get really bored with the contemporary, but this one had a lot of like friendship points and family and a little bit of romance. So I thought this was really cute read. And then I got Revolution 19 by Gregg Rosenblum. I really wanted to like this one, but I just have to say that the writing was a little, it was third person point of view, but there was no use of she and he. It was always just saying Nick and Kevin, and I want to say Cass. So there was always the use of their names. So that drove me crazy in this one. So I don't know if anyone else has read that, but I thought it was a little bit too much. But the story and the world, it wasn't as fully developed as I would have liked to either, but it was still a pretty good quick read. Like, it's not that, you know, long, but I really wanted to like this one, but yeah. And then I read Myra's Diary, Home Sweet Home by Marissa Moss. I was invited to the bookstore for this one, and I was really excited because I did the first book of this one. This was the Paris one, and I really like her series, and I didn't actually know that this author was the author of Amelia Bedelia. If anyone knows that, yeah, that's a kid's book. It's amazing. There's illustrations in the book, so I really like that one, and there's a lot of history, and I actually really like history, so this one was a really cute book. It's about this girl who is, sorry, my phone is ringing. It was a really cute read, and what was I going to say? Oh, right. She is a time traveler, so she travels through time trying to find where her mom is, and she can't find her, so this is her journey through that. So I thought it was really cute. And then I have Furious by Jill Wolfson. This is about the story of the Furies, where there are 3 girls and they seek revenge, trying to balance out karma throughout the immortal world. And this is the story of them trying, I want to say, not trying, but they're reincarnated into human teenagers, and this is them coming into their powers. So it was a little slow. It was a lot more explaining, and it was a little bit, at the end was really, came really fast. So I have problems with this one as well, but I thought it was still an okay read. So yeah, check that one out. And then I have When We Wake by Healey. And this one, I just want to say that it is a really, really realistic, this world could happen, and I thought it was done very well. I love the world in this one. The characters are a little, I want to say good and bad. So I gave this one a 3 out of 5. So I had issues with it, but I also liked it as well. So it was pretty good for a debut. So if you like this kind of world where the girl is frozen, she's frozen and then she wakes up in the 22nd century. So I thought that was really good. I really like futuristic stuff. So if you like that too, check this one out because it's awesome. And then, last but not least, I think I was on some sci-fi kick. I picked a book from my collection, and it was an review book, Shades of Earth by Beth, Revis. I want to say, I just love this series. Now, this is a series that is done so well that Beth, you know, I love your writing. You do such good work. The research on this one was really good. The writing is just amazing, and yeah, I can honestly say this is like one of my favorite sci-fi series, and I gave this a 5 out of 5, and like I said, this series just gave me emotion and answered some of my questions. I had some more questions. So yeah, I want her to do like a spin-off series because she sets the characters and the world and this new world, because they're in a different setting if you haven't read it. So I really hope, Beth, that you write another series with these characters. And I forgot to say that this one was signed because I actually met Beth. I was really excited. So yeah, that was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. So yeah, Shades of Earth, 5 out of 5 of this one. So yeah, make sure to check this one out. So that is it for me for the wrap up, and I'll see you guys all next month. Hopefully it's not into 2 months because yeah, I just had time. So see you guys later. Bye.